All right, y'all, we're back one more time. It's another one-on-one with the Supervillain. I'm turning my phone on silent so I can kind of be a professional because it's been going off all morning. This is the February edition. Happy Black History Month and love and all that. I'm glad I get to talk to black people during this. I don't know why I said that. I have no idea why. I'm glad I get to talk to niggas during this and I ain't talking to all white people. Let them sound really awkward to the white people. But I'm about to just get into my homie, man, Chauncey Woodson from the crib. What up, bro?
What's going on, man? Excuse me if I'm doing this old school. My damn MacBook don't want to cooperate with me today. But doing it old school.
Tell you something, you niggas with MacBooks, they be like, man, my MacBook didn't went out. I'm like, you know what? I kind of think I dodged a bullet. I be hearing so many people about their MacBook shit, and I just be like, I think I dodged a bullet.
No, you know what it is? It's not that it's malfunctioning. It's like, long story short, when you send me the link and I tried to open it up off Twitter on there, it wouldn't allow me to, to open up the link. So I'm like, what the hell?
Does your Twitter on your lap or your MacBook, does it go to Chrome?
No, I don't think so.
That's why. So Copy the link. If you come back on your MacBook right now, copy the link out your MacBook, copy the link, and then just open it in Chrome and open. Because it can only open on Chrome.
I see.
See, you get technical advice too from a nigga.
Yeah. 1 second.
No worries.
Well, fuck it. I just do it like this.
All right, cool. All good. So what's going on, man? You good?
Oh yeah, I'm good, man. It's the eve before I make the 4-double or whatever. Going into further old man status, I should say, or mid-age, however you want to look at it.
Stop.
Hey.
Stop. You're only as old as you feel. And I say that from a nigga that feels hella old.
I feel.
My body is like, I was telling my neighbor the other day, I was like, I think I'm tired of working out. She was like, what? I was like, I think I'm tired of it.
Right. You know what I mean? Well, hey, at least your body don't feel like either, what's the damn boy name? Austin Theory or the other dude from last night.
Let me tell you something. I was watching Elimination Chamber. I said, look, I understand the Brock is a force of nature.
Mm-hmm.
I understand the whole Austin Theory shouldn't really be in this match thing.
Mm-hmm.
But nigga, let me tell you something. Brock is when them people put paws on you. You like, man, ain't nothing we can do about this, but just let this happen. Like,
yeah. Oh my god,
you can't do that, but just let it happen. I'm like, bro, it was just like I after hearing what happened, so Lashley has to have shoulder surgery.
Yeah, that's what I heard also.
So it's like, okay, I get why he had to drop it.
Mm-hmm.
And so everybody, but people like, why you gotta be the Brock? Because they didn't build. You want them to rush that Matt Riddle, Randy Orton match? No, that's something that needs to build up, right?
Right.
Seth Rollins, you don't have an established person for him to fight. You need to build that up.
Right.
AJ Styles is doing his other shit. AJ Styles out here chilling. AJ don't need WrestleMania technically. He gonna get on it, but he don't need it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Who else is there? That's it.
Yeah.
Austin Theory gonna fall in. Austin Theory gonna fall in. As long as he don't fuck up. As long as he don't do Drew McIntyre.
That's why I was gonna say.
Because a lot of people don't realize he is in the exact same place Drew McIntyre was
many moons ago. Yes.
And he had that. Granted, yes, Drew McIntyre had to get fired. Come back. Wipe your lens off, bro. Your lens are like you've been putting your phone in your face, and it's just oil.
Hold that thought there.
Oh, that made it worse. That made it worse.
Oh shit.
Yeah, whatever. We good.
Right.
but yeah. So Drew McIntyre got fired, come back, get his whole shit together, and so. But Austin Theory's in that same spot, and you're like, all right, man, dude got hella potential, and he's in the perfect program with the dude who decides what he does at the end of the day. Like, people can be mad all day they want. The nigga is in a program, a hand-picked program with the dude who books it. Like,
basically.
So You know, I mean, but coming out of Saudi Arabia, the niggas gonna have a couple ice packs on them. I get it.
And I will say this also. If anything, Austin Theory did win for best impersonation with Crash Test Dummy.
Man, let me tell you
It's out,
something.
man.
Damn the Crash Test Dummy. The most terrifying sight in history now is Brock Lesnar climbing up the side of a cage
Man.
quickly, not even slow, quickly. If I was Austin Theory, I'd have just, let me tell you something. If I was Austin Theory, I know what the spot was. I know what the spot was. I know this was to set up the spot of the F5 off the pod. I get that. However, you know, Brock tells me, I'm going to climb up behind you. I see how fast this nigga climbs. I just let go. I just let go and fall back like Harley Quinn in the vat at Acme. Like, I'm not playing okay. No,
say,
Jesus.
skip Kong and Godzilla climbing. Watch for Brock to climb after you. No, sir.
Nah, bro. No.
Oh, and one more thing I got from Elimination Chamber last night. I ain't got nothing against Goldberg. You just need to stop while you're ahead.
You got to remember, I'm going to tell you, I don't know if people understand this, you and the other wrestling fans. Goldberg is not, Vince McMahon ain't bringing in Goldberg to bring in Goldberg. That's the Saudi prince. He has to,
right.
Vince has to bring him in first. He has to bring him in first on a Raw, SmackDown, a pay-per-view to turn around because the Saudi prince wants him for the shows. That dude is paying like $10 million a show. You getting Bill Goldberg, nigga. I know we like, I don't want to see Goldberg. The Saudi prince wants to see Goldberg.
All right. And on that end, okay, I get you on that.
Because think about it. You ever notice Goldberg's programs really don't they always culminate at pretty much a Saudi event if it either starts or ends at a Saudi event.
I get it.
It's always something. It's somewhere. A Saudi event is always entangled in his most recent appearances. If you haven't noticed,
I get it.
Minus 2020 when when the world was shut down. You know, right before WrestleMania when he was the one that took the belt off the Fiend at Saudi Arabia, right? And then was supposed to wrestle Roman, but ended up wrestling fucking Braun. And so it's just, again, all the Saudi. It's all the Prince shit. That ain't fucking. I mean, granted, yes, Goldberg still, people talk shit, but guess what, Goldberg? You might not want to see Goldberg in the ring, but guess what Goldberg does one good thing of still? Sell merchandise.
This is true.
People keep forgetting. We talking about it. I understand a lot. I read a lot on Twitter, and I'm going to get to something about Twitter because you've probably seen it anyway. But I read a lot on Twitter, and people be like, oh, don't nobody want to see Goldberg, blah, 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 blah. Okay, y'all might not want to see Goldberg in the ring. But that nigga bring out a new shirt. That shirt moves units.
Oh yeah.
So you're not talking about look, AEW ain't putting together full ass shop zone commercials and everything like that and all this to tell you about their product. Like some people buy some of their shirts, yes, but they shirts ain't moving. AEW wrestler shirts ain't moving in abundance like WWE star shirts.
Right.
You can see an average person on the street just rocking some random WWE shirt. It's a rarity if you see an AEW, an Impact, et cetera, or an obscure or regular indie wrestler that you might not know the name of shirt on the streets. It's just a rarity to that. It is what it is. But Brock made Suplex City. Them Suplex City shirts sell out every city they in.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Goldberg come back. Them Goldberg shirts sell. People might not want to see the man in the ring, but them shirts sell. And I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Well, I'll just kind of briefly clarify. It's not that I don't want to see him in the ring. I don't mind seeing him in the ring at all.
You don't want to see him. No, I don't want to see him either. I'm with. Here's the thing. I'm making sure. Let me clarify this. I'm with you, dog. He literally believes he is too up to his head that he does not have to go train. He does not have to get in ring shape. All he has to do is get in physical shape. And so when he gets in the ring, because it's such a lull in between times, you can see it. Whereas if Austin is getting ready to work WrestleMania, Austin is in the PC right now. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to make sure you're not going to see pictures of it. You're not going to see pictures and videos till after WrestleMania, right? When Lita was training for the match with Becky, they showed Lita at where she was training at.
Right.
People are getting back in. Taker has a ring at his house. Edge, Beth Phoenix. The list goes on and on. Goldberg just shows up, puts the tights on, and just does what he does.
I don't know.
And I'll admit, you can't get away with that. Like I did my match last week, and I blew up a bit. I'm not gonna lie, because I hadn't been in the ring like that. But also, not only had I not been in the ring, normally I try to get before the shows. I try to run the ropes and everything and take some bumps to get my body ready for it. I didn't get a chance to do that. So all I could do was stretch and go out there and perform. Now I got a match next month. I got a match actually in 2 weeks. I got a match in 2 weeks. Then I got a match after that. My body is ready now to do these things again. And I'll continue to work like I'll when the ring where I train at is open, go to train, get my ring cardio back going. But it's those things that you got to do, and Goldberg don't do it. And I'm like, bro, I get it. You're a Hall of Famer, whatever. But that ain't even an excuse, because the Hall of Famers that have come back and that are wrestling again are putting in work.
Right. They hit their ass in the gym.
Because Lita was amazing yesterday.
Oh yeah, she threw down like it was old school. I was like, oh damn.
Like she picked up, like she didn't miss a step and picked up some steps. So
yeah. But up to this little Twitter BS or whatever, it's like I don't know what I find more exhausting, infuriating, or just sad in general. The whole thing of people, whether they defending Mr. Asshead Joe Rogan, defending or, making up excuses for Kanye's behavior or whatever with this Kim Kardashian, Pete Davidson stuff, or just continuous bull about, trying to recast T'Challa for the umpteenth time, or still trying to give hope for the Snyderverse because of the cameo that we saw from Peacemaker. It's like, I don't know where to start.
I just don't I don't get people. The Snyderverse people are arguably some of the most saddest, pathetic people on the planet. I'm sending out this last one text real quick. They're some of the saddest, most pathetic people on the planet. It's done. Let that shit go.
Yeah,
it's done. Right. They're like, Warner Bros. Discovery's gonna bring it back. Discovery ain't doing none of that shit. I don't think, again, I've said it numerous times, I don't think that fan base realized they fucked themselves.
Yeah.
They fucked themselves. Like Warner Brothers was like, not even Warner, HBO Max was like, all right, these people keep saying they want this. We're gonna put it on the platform to get the streamer subscriber numbers. They don't give a fuck about the streamer numbers, they want the subscriber numbers, right?
Right.
The Joe Rogan shit. It's gonna be people defend that because all of a sudden, because again, the lack of awareness from Black people and the obliviousness from everyone else. Because everybody like, oh, it's about context. No, bro. I even had one dude was like, yo, why do we let a word get us blah, blah, blah? It's not the fact of just the word. It's why do we allow the words to have so much power? Because we know what you mean behind it, and not just the power of the word, the implications that come with the person who can use that word, because now they can do more things.
Oh, yeah.
Forget that. So Black people like, oh, it's not about context. Like, yo, I said on Blurs and everything. That nigga said, Joe Rogan said nigga 70 sometimes, but not a Black person was in Nam clip.
Especially with that bullshit with
Planet of the
Apes stuff.
So it's like, you tell me, if you'd have said he'd have said this and there was some Black people around, does it validate it? Not really, because I'm gonna look at how them Black people judge it.
Right.
But but at the same time, I'm able to put context into the situation now, because there's a Black person here and you're using it to explain the Black person. The Black person is going that person at the moment is going to make that judgment call per se. Not saying that Black person speaks for all Black people. The Kanye shit, bro. Know this nigga from the 90s, back this niggas in Beverly, met this nigga several times, whatever. Niggas is a certifiable musical genius. Take nothing away from that.
I'll give him that for sure.
That shit, this Kim shit, this shit is not funny.
No, it's not.
This shit is not funny anymore. Niggas think this shit is not funny.
And I'm tired, and not control, but I'm sick and tired of motherfuckers talking about, oh, this is just a publicity stunt. Publicity stunt my ass. was a publicity stunt when he came up with that bullshit about slavery was a choice. Was a
I mean,
publicity stunt when he did the
niggas want
red
to
MAGA
say,
hat shit. Come
yeah,
on now.
niggas want to say, especially niggas want to be like somebody's either a publicity stunt is fake, it ain't real. Everybody want to be like that. Just think to try to say, see, I told, because everybody want to have a I told you so moment. Bro,
Basically.
ain't no I told you so about this.
No, it's not.
Ain't no I told you so about this. That man is literally stalking his ex. And look, and I said it on Blurs. I understand about being in love and being hurt. I get it. Because when my daughter's mom and I broke up for the first couple months, I was a wreck. You know what I'm saying? I was calling, crying and shit. And I get it. But I wasn't,
Right.
I'm not actively buying a fucking, after a while, I was like, yo, I can't do this shit no more.
Right.
And then he talks to my homies, he was like, yo, this shit ain't cool. But I'm not buying the house across the street, making every post about her new dude. And that's the sad part. Like, yo, Pete Davidson did nothing. I mean, yeah, Pete Davidson joked on this nigga on SNL, but who wasn't gonna joke on this nigga on SNL when he was going through his shit on any comedy platform? He's not the only. It's just Pete Davidson is the one because Pete Davidson is now the one banging his ex.
Right.
The only reason. Other than that, Pete Davidson ain't different than no other nigga that's talked about Kanye West. Exactly. And that man ain't doing shit but just trying to get some good pussy and have fun in a relationship. We don't know if he playing. We don't know if he looking at like happily ever after anything. That man just enjoying life right now, and that's all he's trying to do.
And you know what? As much as people try to rag on him and how he looking this and that, it's like I can't hate on a motherfucker who pulled Kate Beckinsale previously and other chicks in the process.
Let me tell you something. Pete Davidson either has the greatest personality in history. Ariana Grande already told people he had a big dick because one of the songs she made is about him. So, and on top of that nigga has the greatest personality. Again, just probably an amazing dude. Something again, just probably an amazing dude. But all in steel, like I just couldn't see myself like I knew I was mad. I was mad at me and my situation with my ex. I was mad at me, not even mad at my daughter's mom. I was mad at me. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yo, I'm trying to get you back and all this shit. And I'm just mad because I'm mad at myself because I fuck up. But this nigga Kanye out here just reckless. Like, you can't sit there and say all this shit about Pete, then try to say, hey, don't nobody go hurt him. Here's the problem. We've already seen how niggas on the internet, and niggas is just a general broad statement. It's like a noun, just an all-encompassing noun. We've seen how people have taken statements and run with them in other things, right?
Oh, yeah.
So what's to say somebody don't hear Kanye and think Kanye is being facetious and going, don't hurt Pete Davidson, and that's how their mind perceives it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not cool.
No, it's not.
It's just not cool. And, as far as the recast T'Challa thing, I like I said, I got much love for you, man. I just need bro to stop thinking you're gonna bully because you're becoming no better than the Restore the Snyderverse people.
Right.
You're literally becoming the same thing because you're trying to bully Marvel into doing what you want them to do when you want them to do it. You want them to make an announcement to appease you. Like, if they're gonna do it, they don't have to tell you.
No, they don't.
They don't have to tell you. So what Kevin Feige said? They don't have to tell you shit. Let them do what they do. You're trying to bully them, and it's no better than to release the Snyder Cut, restore the Snyderverse. It's no better than them. It's no better. And nobody has called it out yet. And I'm like, y'all gonna realize, I understand as a black dude, as a dude who grew up understanding T'Challa. Remember when he got first introduced to it? I understand the legacy of seeing this character now that we've been exposed to him on screen. I get it. But to think you are going to hound a movie studio under the auspice of, well, they take our characters away. Nah, bro, you trying to use something that ain't the case. You're trying to control the hand of something you have no control over.
None whatsoever.
And no one seems to, I get, again, but all intents and purposes, I get why, yes, we should see him on the character on screen.
Mm-hmm.
All intents and purposes, I get it.
Right.
Yet and still, I need niggas to stop acting like you can control the hand of Marvel or any movie studio for that fact. Anyway, so I mean, my thoughts on that, but I was talking about, the shit I got into it with. Niggas want to misinterpret a joke. It was like, whatever. And then some corny ass internet niggas, which one, some internet personality tried to come. And I was like, I told one dude in particular, Andy Senor, I said, hey, you bitch ass nigga. I said, I'm letting you know now, I'm not the one. I'm not the one. I say, I'm not one of these average internet niggas. I don't know why, bro. I don't know why people got this game really confused. Like, you see me joking, kidding, talking nerd shit. You see this on the ball. And I don't know why niggas don't keep remember. I keep telling these niggas, I'm a street nigga. Please don't make me become a street nigga again. Like, nigga, I can make phone calls. Nigga, don't do this. And niggas like, oh, you ain't gonna do it. Okay, you can actually you can come play the game if you want.
And I was about to say, Andy Signor is still a thing. What the fuck?
Nigga, you in Tampa, Florida. You better stay on that keyboard and stay safe, nigga.
And that's all he can do. Because as much as he fucked up with fucking screen junkies and stuff like that, he fucking scorched earth.
That nigga tried to come at me, was like, oh, look at Jay talking about fucking fans. He's a hypocrite. I said, nah, nigga. I said, nah, there's a difference. I said, yo, I literally told niggas, whatever go on between him and his wife and their marriage, that's on them. I said, fucking fans. I told this nigga, I said, yo, bro, I always said, yo, if shit's consensual, it's consensual. I said, what you an asshole about was when the shit came out, supposed about you trying to run sex toys in somebody. I said, that's what's fucked up. I said, you trying to you harassing motherfuckers to try to fuck you because who you are? That's fucked up. Nigga, me fucking fans on the road because I'm in La Crosse, Wisconsin, Duluth, Minnesota, Syracuse, Indiana, and somebody's wife or whatever want to get down for the night because they just want to fling. Nigga, that's a different thing. There's a whole different thing. Nigga, calm down. And so the nigga, I was like, bro, I'm telling you something. I said, I'm not that nigga you think this is. I'm not that dude. I said, please, that's the thing, like, yo, I try to tell, I remember I was back home when I was home, and I was talking to Ballhead, comedian Ballhead.
Yeah, I remember.
We were talking about some shit, and he was like, people forget a lot of comics, especially black comics, are street niggas. Like, don't let these jokes get your ass off.
Hell, one we know mutually, Thomas.
Yeah.
Man, I know him for a minute.
Niggas are street niggas. Like, niggas be out here thinking, bro, and I try not to, like I said, I try to be as even keel with everybody. At the same time, I'm cool, blah, blah, blah. But let you know, I'm not that one. I'm not that dude. Like, I'll play with you. I will joke with you. You can joke on me. But at some point, when you think you're trying to be up on something, I'm going to tell you to chill. If not, you're going to learn. Now, people be like, well, you on blurs, you get mad, you walk off. Yeah, because I'd rather just walk off and be pissed than some of y'all see what you really don't want to see. Because also, you're going to be like, yo, I didn't know he's like this. I'm telling you niggas, like, I be telling niggas, like, man, okay, bro, like that fat other nigga, Jody shit, whatever. Nigga, I slap the shit out this nigga on the street. And again, nigga be like, oh, you ain't about no street. Nigga, please, okay, all right, nigga, I'll give you some references, nigga. Let's not do this.
Right.
Let's not do this.
Yeah, I was about to say, Signor little bitch ass cheerleader.
I'll be like, nigga, don't do this.
Right.
But see what it is, and again, I can do this on this video. What it is, them niggas want me to go back and forth with them making videos. Do you understand how lame that shit is to make a whole video to edit and upload to just talk about a nigga? I'm good.
Right.
Nigga, I got other shit to do. And again, this camera, this internet shit is one thing, nigga. I see you in these streets. It's a whole different ball. It's a whole nother ball game, bro. Because also the thing is, I'll see you in the streets and get ready to slap the dog shit out you for talking shit. And what's the first thing you gonna do? I'm calling the police.
Bro, back here, when the likes of me, Corn Green, and some others, we used to hang around some other folks, we come across motherfuckers who would talk mad shit on Facebook and Twitter. But when we were right in front of them, eye to eye, I remember one nigga was talking mad shit because, he was dating a chick that I was interested in, and he ended up copping her. I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. And then when he was calling himself trying to talk some slick shit, and I confront him about, all right, what's good? Do we got beef or what? He couldn't look me eye to eye.
Nigga, nah, I'm not that one. Don't let this joke shit for nigga. Man, niggas be thinking.
Don't be tough Tony on Facebook, but then you can't even look me in the eye like a man, especially when you got the chick that I was interested in.
Bro, I think Mike Tyson said it best. Social media has made people comfortable with talking shit and not getting punched in the mouth for it. And I don't ever want niggas think, oh, he just violent, this, that, and the third. But I'm like, nah, it's just the fact that I'm not finna play them little bit. Look, I'm a grown ass man. I will see if I will see you in these streets, especially. I'm not finna, man. Okay, I slap that shit out you and keep it moving.
You know, you know. Shoot.
I slap smoke out your motherfucking ass and keep it moving, nigga.
And mine still forget. Shoot, I've been out of the bouncer game for a minute. That still don't mean I got something to go on me.
Niggas be like, you be telling niggas like, yo, I need you to understand, like, you try to get people subtle warnings per se.
Yeah.
When niggas, because like you always hear niggas brag on their cities or where they from, and I'm like, yo, when I tell you niggas I'm a 79th Street nigga, y'all better understand what this means.
Yes.
When I tell you niggas I'm a Killer Ward nigga, you better understand what this means. Like, you niggas need to understand. I remember going to school when I was in school in Harper. I remember being on the Damon bus, nigga, going to work at the UC.
Right.
Remember, there was a bunch of us from Harper. I was in the back of the bus with a bunch of niggas from Harper. A bunch of niggas from Lindblom got on a couple stops down when Lindblom was still open. Nigga, Harper's the GDs. Lindblom's the Vice Lords.
Oh, shit.
Vice Lords got on the bus and started stumping these niggas in the back with me. And I'm riding with the folks anyway. The niggas start stumping these niggas in the back. One of the niggas looked over and realized whose cousin I was and moved back, didn't do shit. Niggas was like, nah, I am. Like, bro, I'm not that nigga. Like, I'm not that nigga.
No.
Bro, my little brother, he like 5 years younger than me. My little brother in Springfield. My brother like in Ohio, somewhere like that. My brother said, yo, my brother always tell me, hey, if niggas want to try it, give me a call. Oh, my brother is a nigga. My brother is in these streets heavier than I ever was. And my brother is that nigga. If I call my little brother, like, yo, I need you to call some niggas real quick. He like, where, what we doing? Say less. That's all I gotta do. So when I tell niggas, bro, I could get you on the back of a milk carton, basically. I can get you put on the back of a milk carton, nigga.
You know?
So yeah, man. But
I'll tell you.
Nigga, I'm just trying to just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell everybody, man. Look, positive vibrations.
Oh yeah. Got you, man.
Good affirmation. You know, like a good friend of mine, Danny Fernandez, me and her were talking yesterday, and Danny has been very influential in a lot of the recent thought processes and changes I've had. She's introduced me to so many different books and shit. You know, I'm gonna tell you something real quick. Bro, I didn't realize the beauty of listening to audiobooks where you just have it play.
Right.
And the problem is sometimes like you'll be doing stuff in the background and then the thing will just play and it'll just become noise. And you're like, whoa, I think it was something I wanted to hear. Wait.
Right, exactly. Because it's like when you say, for example, you're doing like, you know, little housework, this and that or whatever, you'll put it on TV, wherever like that, let it play in the background. But when it's audiobook, it's a different energy.
It's a different energy, yes.
It's a way different energy. And it's like, yeah, you're doing stuff, you're moving around. But like you just said, when you catch something or you're hearing something again, it's like, you know, it kind of amps up more of the thought process, more of the, you know, motivation that you need to do things you need to get done. Whether it's that particular task or just something in general in the long run.
Yeah, man. So what else is good on your end, bro?
Oh, you know what? After a little motivational video from last time or whatever, I have taken your advice on, you know, checking out some scripts and voiceover stuff or whatever. Now, the only thing that I'm kind of, I ain't gonna say in debate about, but I'm just trying to decide on, because I know you and I, we talked about before about the whole union thing or whatever. And then there's also like a voice coach program that I checked out. And it's like, okay, could I spend it straight on just trying to get involved with the union, or should I just go with the voice coach first and see if it will lead me to that?
So the union is not an easy thing.
Right.
You have to have X amount of project. You have to have X amount of projects done, SAG projects done to get in. You can't just pay to get in.
I got you.
It's not the union. That's one thing about the SAG union. You can't just pay to get in.
Okay.
You have to have done projects and then you got to pay to get in. You know what I'm saying?
I feel what you're saying.
You have to have the qualifications,
Okay.
per se, to pay the dues because it's a union.
Okay.
And so what happens is, unless the first project, you'll book a project, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your first project would be a SAG project.
Yeah.
You ain't got to join the union then, right?
I got you.
So let's say, and then you book another one. Let's say you book another one that's a non-union project, hypothetically. You good.
Okay.
But then the next one you book is a SAG one. You good, but your next one, they'll tell you you probably will be a must join. Because when you book 3 SAG projects, it's a must, you must join the union now.
I get you.
So then when you book the third one, they're gonna be like, all right. And so they're gonna tell you, you can be like, how much is it? They're gonna be like, because you're in Chicago and you more than likely ain't trying to do national, like move cross country yet. If you whatever, you're gonna be like, all right, I'm doing that. They'll be like, it's $1,500. You're gonna be like, I ain't got $1,500. So they're gonna be like, what they'll do is they do a payment plan of like $700 down.
Right.
It's a wild thing, and it's like, what? And you got to do that and then pay it off, because that's what I did to join. Because I had to join. So I had booked back in 2014. I booked a TD Bank commercial.
Okay.
They flew me out to New York. I booked that. That was sad.
Mm.
And I booked a Ford commercial. It was a local Ford joint, but I was working with Aaron Rodgers. It was me, Aaron Rodgers. That's how I met Miles Stroder, Ray Austin, that used to play for the Bears.
Okay.
All I'm saying, we were all on the commercial together. And
Right.
Aaron Rodgers, right? Small thing. But then I booked Chirac and Imperfections, 2 movies back to back. First of all, that's when I knew I was a shit, nigga. I booked 2 movies. I was like, nigga, what?
Right.
But because I had booked both, and they both were SAG projects, and they were literally shooting simultaneously, I was a must join.
Mm.
So I think I got the loan. I forgot where I got the money from. I might have had it saved up a little bit. Yeah, I had it because I was getting ready to move. Because when I booked Chirac and Imperfections, this was right before I was getting ready to move out here. So I got money from a print ad that I had done. So I had a little money. I thought I was gonna have a little spending money, chilling money, but then it was like, yo, you must join. So I had to drop some of that on that.
Mm.
And so then I paid the rest. So I knew I was moving out here. And I was still, once you move to another location, big location, your SAG membership has to change.
Okay.
So I had to go from local to national.
Mm.
So when I got out here, I had booked a few things. I booked a movie. I booked another movie. I booked an episode of one of the YouTube Red shows.
Okay.
I booked the movie. I booked the workout room, and then I think it was when I booked the Old Navy commercial. That was when they was like, nah, nigga, you owe us. You need the rest of this money now.
Mm.
And so my agent fronted me because she knew I was gonna have it.
Right.
She was like, come get the money. She's like, come get the money, go pay the dues, and I'm gonna take it out of the check when it first comes. And I was like, I get it. It's a national. I was like, you know, the money's good. It's a national, et cetera, et cetera.
Right. Exactly.
And so now it's just paying dues every year or whatnot, and just paying that. But you know, it's a process that, like, some people get mad about. A lot of people get mad about SAG. Like most unions, you're like, what is it good for? But it's like, it's good when you need it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're working regularly on SAG projects, it's a great thing to be behind because they make sure you get paid when you're supposed to.
Right.
They make sure if you're on a project, on a set so long, you get your breaks, you get your lunches. Certain things have to be taken care of you and for you in a certain amount of time. That's what the union set for a lot of those rules. And so those are cool. But it's only once you get to that point. So it's like, that's a bridge you only have to cross when you come to it.
I get you now. Okay.
That's a bridge you only got to cross when you come to it. So it's if you want to go into, I would say go to the voice coaching thing.
Mm.
So I understand, because one of the things I learned, I got to do a voiceover audition today. Matter of fact, anyway, I remember when I met my VO manager agent, excuse me, and she was like, "Why you want to do voiceover?" I was like, "Because I do radio and I got a good radio voice." She was like, "Don't you ever say that again." I was like, "Huh?"
Wow.
Because and I've learned over the years I've been doing voiceover shit, you they don't want radio. They'll say it. They don't want announcer.
Okay.
So it's always a little quirk or a tweak with your voice or whatever. Like if I had more room, again, I have a studio, I have a big size studio. If I had more room, I'd have more of a full space for voiceover auditions. I just have to do it at my desk. What I want to do is be able to section off a part or something because I have a microphone shield. I got a big mic shield just specifically for VO. So it'll literally hollow out all my sound and it'll sound crisp.
And that's something I gotta invest in. Like I got a condenser mic with a condenser in front of it. I have to get like some, like you just said, either voice shield or get like foam I could put on the wall to, help
Man,
out.
let me tell you something. I invested and bought so much shit. You know how they say you're supposed to invest in yourself?
Right.
When everything was shut down and we couldn't go nowhere, and the government at the same time, was giving us that extra $600 a week.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm already paying my bills. My bills are already paid. Rent's paid, bills are paid. I'm good. I started investing in stuff I would need for me. So like I bought lights. I bought backdrops, shit I would need for, because I knew, again, auditions were going to happen. And I was doing auditions from home, but I was like, okay, I'm going to need this shit for self-tapes. I'm going to need to be able to have a blank wall, all these different things. So I got backdrops. I bought lights. I was like, I do voiceover shit. I got the microphone thing. I got a boom mic because I was like, okay, eventually I'm going to have a mic. I don't want to have to keep moving this mic to another mic. I want to just be able to put up the other mic as that mic and just use that for my voiceovers and for just regular self-tapes. So I invested in a lot of stuff, but luckily and unfortunately, I didn't have my business shit down by then. But I invested in a lot of stuff at the time. Now, do I use it all at the same time? Absolutely not. The other thing I need to invest in is I need to get another camera because this is the homie Dwayne's he gave me. He don't use it, but I need a bigger I need a better camera that can zoom in like Winston's does, because a lot of shit with our auditions, they want you to zoom in, zoom out, do this, do that. And I'm like, I need a newer model camera. That's probably at least $2,000 investment. I don't have, I don't have that right now, unfortunately. Yes, it would be a great write-off. Absolutely. If I had it to write off. So, but again, you're going to invest in different things. And it's just, I say all that, it's a slow, it's an accumulation process. So there's no need to rush and get every single thing. So if you start getting voiceover auditions, like if need be, take a laptop. If you got room in a closet, take a laptop, a microphone, and record in the closet because it's a sound space.
Gotcha.
It's small little hacks they teach you. You see over line, like people used to record in their bathroom, but you'd have to put like towels up different places to make the sound muffled.
Right. No, I get what you're saying now.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Speaking of something else too, on the acting side also, and I read about the other day that one of the people from 911 got the boot because of the vaccine mandate stuff. And it was old boy Rockman Dunbar.
Rockman Dunbar.
I don't know, man. I would figure he would know this was supposed to be part of the job.
He know it. See, here's the thing. So many people, again, goes back to the overall number one thing. This virus has become political.
Right.
No other virus is political until, like I said, I don't know if you saw, I tweeted about it. At least they said at least 3 people as of right now have been cured of HIV.
Yeah, I saw that.
Cured. I am waiting on that because it hasn't made real spread news yet. I am waiting on that. Well, how do we know they still don't have it? Blah, 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 blah. Like, trust me, they know if you got HIV.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way you hide that.
No, you can't hide that at all.
So people just try to grandstand. That's all it is. And people can try to say, I'm standing on my convictions and blah, 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 blah. Nah, you're trying to grandstand and look like you're doing something and you're not. You're a fucking moron. Again, the vaccine ain't killing nobody. Well, what about people that have these adverse reactions? Every vaccine, every drug has something that will give someone an adverse reaction. That's just how it all works.
Especially if they got pre-existing health conditions.
It just doesn't matter. Nigga, people have allergic reactions to the measles vaccine, to the mumps and chickenpox. People have adverse reactions to the flu shot. And so to sit there and say, oh, well, this was discrimination, and trying to use it as, look, Disney has had its history of racism. Goes without saying.
Yeah.
Goes without saying. This ain't that, though.
No, it's not.
And again, this would be, I've lost all faith in humanity. I'm not going to even lie. As positive as I've been trying to think, and this virus has made me lose a lot of faith in humanity, because to think it's a game when millions of people in 1 year in the United States, over 600,000 people died.
Mm-hmm.
Not from the flu, from the coronavirus, from COVID-19.
Yeah.
Now, and I even have to be more specific, because the common cold is a coronavirus. People don't know that. The common cold is a coronavirus. And so that's why when people were looking on the back of Lysol, was like, why does Lysol say it can kill COVID, blah, blah, blah? Because it's the common cold.
Right.
It's the common cold. SARS-CoV-2 is COVID-19. There's a difference. And so people acting as if, people dying is just, oh, yeah, people die all the time. This is true. But 600,000 people didn't have to die like this. People who are on their deathbeds in the hospital going, man, I wish I'd have got the shot, or, you know what, I'm dying, but I still ain't getting this shot. And you dead at a young age, you didn't have to die. People losing their spouses. Well, my spouse died, my kids died, I still ain't getting it. What? What are you trying to prove? What are you trying to prove by dying? You're not a martyr. This isn't martyrdom.
The morons, I tell you.
Yeah, because that's what it is. People act like they're being martyrs. People think they're martyrs doing this. You're not a martyr in this situation. You're not. I'm standing up for freedom. Freedom of what? Freedom of what? Oh, my body, my choice. Let me tell you something. This is how I know a lot of you niggas don't go nowhere. Because you don't go on cruises, because guess what you have to be on a cruise ship? Your shots. You don't go to certain countries you claim you go to, because you have to have those shots to go, and you have to show it. You can't, because if you falsify it, because here's the thing people don't get, you falsify it and you go into that country and they find out you falsified it, they can arrest you. And guess what? You're fucked, because you're in their country.
Yep. And good old U.S. and Uncle Joe can't do nothing about it.
They can only do so much, because it's like, because the thing is, they're not going to pretty much do anything, because at the same time, it's, you knew the rules.
Exactly. That's
what they're going to throw at you. Bad. You got that happening. It's the shit with what's going on in Canada.
Yeah, I know.
It's really amazing to me how many people in the United States got an opinion on Canada and won't even do the right shit here. Shut the fuck up.
That's what I'm saying.
They're like, how is Canada doing this to their people? Because they told you, motherfucker, you fucking up. Y'all worried about, it's so weird. This, bro, you're probably one of the very few people, like one of 8 people I can talk to about this. People complain about the economy all day, every day through this whole pandemic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Them truckers fuck the economy and ain't nobody saying nothing. It's weird. It's almost like you don't know what you want to argue over.
Exactly. Motherfuckers wilding, man. I tell you. and it's like they want to put blame game on the wrong people. It's like, man, look at yourself first before you get the quick blaming on somebody else. Think about what you do and put in or not put in.
That's why they're trying to hurt and arrest Donald Trump ass.
Yep.
They're trying to hurt and arrest his ass before he even considers running. They want to, even if they lock his ass up for 2 years, they want to say, nah, bro, because they realize the bullshit that he started will only be amplified. He won't win. He for sure won't. The country won't let him win.
Oh, no.
And I don't even say that just as the left. The country won't let him win again. And because the country won't, that's going to cause a whole lot of bullshit. I mean, again, we already on the verge of World War III, but like I was saying, somebody yesterday, we've been on the verge of World War III since the end of World War II.
Yeah. And then, you got people pushing, what's his face, DeSantis or whatever like that. Be like, oh, he could be our savior, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, Ron DeSantis, get the fuck out of here.
Ron DeSantis only looks good to the imbeciles in Florida.
Yeah.
And those imbeciles in Florida do not realize it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else looks at Ron DeSantis like, you are a fucking moron.
Yeah.
You're a fucking moron. He would never be Ron DeSantis. This is what happens too. And we gotta get ready to wrap it in a second.
I get you.
A lot of these politicians, quote unquote, and otherwise, only run, bro. You know the secret to running for a political office? You get what's called a super PAC, or that political action campaign.
Right.
It means the money of people donate to you. Some people run knowing they won't win because a certain percentage of that money you get to keep.
Mm-hmm.
You get to keep. So if you raise $30 million to try to campaign for something, you don't get it. You get to keep probably like, I don't know how much it is, but I know you get to keep at least a couple million at minimum. Yeah. So yeah, I got to play the role for X amount of time and all this. Look, the closest thing to change Florida had was almost electing Andrew Gillum as governor.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, nah, he was asleep with a hoe. Or some shit like that. He had some bullshit scandal.
And like any other, not good job, but like not any other politician down.
Mm-hmm. And so but again, it was like, nah, this is too close to comfort for us to do it again. It's Florida.
Right.
It's Florida. So it's what you expect.
Right? I get you.
Yeah, man. It's just these, I see why, as everybody says now, I see why the aliens won't openly come and visit us.
Yeah. And one quick final note though, because I know we got to wrap it up too. You'll be kind of proud of me, because I G-checked the hell out of this dude at the gig.
Well,
white dude I work. Long story short, this motherfucker who prides himself on being a centrist or whatever the hell you want to call on the political side. Yeah, go ahead with the eye roll. Yeah, because you know why I'm getting that. He called so being in his feelings about what Whoopi Goldberg said about the whole Holocaust thing, this and that or whatever. And then he tried to say some bullshit. It's like, that would be like saying something about Jim Crow wasn't, the Jim Crow era didn't have anything to do with race. He said, quiet as kept. I think I agree with that assessment. I was like, you sound like a real dumbass one. Two, I got family who lived and survived through that bullshit. So not fucking tell me anything about Jim Crow, wasn't about being racist, etc., this and that. And the rest of my coworkers were like, Chauncey, bro, you about to Hulk out. I'm like, no, this motherfucker need to hear it. Because I'm sick of him every other time trying to say some slick racial, sexual, political bullshit to somebody and thinking that the shit is hilarious. Ain't no shit funny about it. Wasn't nothing funny about it. And I checked him hard. And to this day, he's in his feelings. He tried to speak to me and say something. I was like, if it ain't got nothing to do with work, do not fucking say a word to me. Because you're lucky I ain't lay your ass out in front of the general managers like I could have.
Bro, I just really hate. Look, we talked about that shit on Blurbs. And like I said, I need to know. And honestly, I was like, this is a real discussion to have. Mm-hmm. Is Jewish a race or religion? Because there are people of a whiter skin that are considered Jewish. And you're like, okay, they're Jews, but they're still labeled white. But again, I know Black Jews.
Yeah.
So what? And when you talk about a Black Jewish person, for them, Jewish is a religion. So it kind of varies on the person who says it and what they mean and blah, blah, blah. But also, I was like, look, I understand this, but motherfuckers want to talk about the Holocaust recently just to stir up bullshit.
Right.
Goldberg ain't that person. She's never been that person.
Oh, no, definitely not.
She's never been that person. But again, the fact you had to check, bro, again, these past 6 years.
Oh, yeah.
These past 5-6 years have allowed a lot of people to show their true ass.
Mm-hmm.
And because, again, at the time, the president of the United States talks like this, so why can't I? Because the president of the United States has a bit of a governmental protection from getting hit in the mouth. You don't.
You don't. You don't. Oh,
you don't.
Yeah, I might get fired from the gig, but I will have the satisfaction to let your ass the fuck out.
Might get fired from my gig, but guess what? I'll be fired with a smile on my face and get another gig because more than likely somebody's gonna hear what happened. I just slapped the shit out of a racist dude.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair.
Right.
That's so I just, it's so much more. Look, man, tell the people how they can find you because now I'm just like, I hate people.
I know. All right, peeps. So you can hit me up on Facebook, Chauncey C. Woodson. You can also hit me up on CCW_78 on Instagram, Chauncey_Prime on Twitter, and I'm gonna do some more Chauncey and Chat live stuff since this is my birthday week and I'm on vacation. So I'll be hitting you up.
Happy birthday, man! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate it. So I'm going to hit y'all with some video stuff, some audio stuff, or whatever, talk some movie stuff. And then somewhere down the line, me and this man get back together on the video side, talk some movie-ish or whatever, and do the
Absolutely. Absolutely. Y'all already know what find me because you're here. So with that, I'll let y'all later. Don't go nowhere. Take care. I'm out. Bye.